everyone, my name is John Palladini and welcome to my review on the Nintendo Switch Wireless Pro Controller. Now, I did a review about a year and a half ago maybe on the Wii U Pro Controller, and I really liked this controller. I really liked it. The charging system was a little weird. It's practically the same on the Wii U, it's just it isn't as visible. Now, I'm going to be showing you this guy, the Switch Pro Controller. Now, these run for about $70 if they aren't used and they're brand new. And, yeah, don't buy counterfeit ones. As long as it's like 70 bucks or so, you should be good. Just go to, like, a retail store. They never do bad ones or anything. Now, I actually had, like, two of these things. One's over there, because this is my weird gaming setup. Very, very strange. So, let's start with its appearance. Now, it's pretty different. You can see it's more boxy. You can see the straight line right here and just kind of like the sharp turn right there. And the top is very straight and square. This is curved, and the bottom is very curved as well. And that's a thing I didn't really like about the controller, is just how curvy it was. I know that's a weird thing, but... And you can see that this is more of a reflective plastic. There's me, you can see me. Hello! Very interesting. But another thing about this controller is that how it's laid out. This is... I think only Nintendo has done both top. Xbox is like this. Top left, bottom right. And then the old Wii Classic Pro Controller, this is just to compare with other controllers. This is like PlayStation. Both are at the bottom. It's laid out almost exactly the same. Obviously the controllers are different in some respects. So let's get to major details first. Major differences. As you can probably see, right from the front, the button layout is different. This is actually more escalated at the top than the bottom, and this is more grippy. This is a more grippy material. Now, if my camera would focus, you could probably see it, but there are lines on it that make it all grippy. Yeah, there they are. Right there. Very nice. Now, on here, it's just kind of flat, and there's a line that kind of divides it. And they're kind of the same on both sides, obviously. And also, on the up, down, left, right D-pad, there are arrows instead of lines, which I kind of like the arrows because, they kind of, for people that have trouble, I know a lot of people don't have trouble with basic directions, up, down, left, and right. But I think the arrows are more coordinating than the lines, which I kind of like that. Also, right here, I know this is a minor difference. The light is green whenever it's syncing. This light is blue. Just kind of keep hitting the button. There we go. Well, you saw it enough. And, okay, now let's get over here. Obviously, this has the Wii U logo, and this has the Nintendo Switch logo. And I have a major thing about this that I don't really like about this controller, is that the capture button replaced the power button, and I love the power button. I love being able to turn off my console from my controller, and then I don't have to hit the button and then turn that off, and then it was just very convenient to me. And you can also see this is layout differently. This is select on the left, home in the middle, and then start on the right, and then power's at the bottom. Here, minus and plus are on the top left and right, like before. Home button is actually at the bottom right now, and then the capture button is at the bottom left. again, this is a very, very, very similar controller, but it's different. It's different. Now let's take a look at the back now. As you can probably see, if I didn't mention it already, is that there is a grip on the handles so you don't have your controller fly. Now it is kind of grippy in the back, but if you're sweaty, I know this sounds gross, but whenever you play for a while enough, your hands start to get sweaty and they kind of slip off the back, and then it gets all weird. And also, you don't have this giant text right there. They kind of make it look nice and kind of cover it up and then put Nintendo. The sync button is at the back, and on here, the sync button is at the top. And this is also the battery system. I will show you that later. You can skip to that now, and I will put a time card from where that is. And then, yeah. Yeah, the battery system isn't too great. I mean, it's kind of like the last one, but I'm glad it isn't batteries, because I would rip through batteries with like my Wiimotes and my Xbox 360 controllers. It kind of sucked. I hate them. Let's take a look at the triggers. You can see they're kind of more polygonal. Is that the right word? There's more sides to them. On here, they're just kind of a flat thing. Flat trigger. And right here, there's way more surrounding the trigger. Right there, yeah. See all that? It's right there. And, you know, they're kind of like buttons. On here, they're a little more pressured, and the buttons are much wider. So, it's kind of useful for looking. And, yeah, everything just kind of pushes down further, and it kind of makes it feel like a pressure. Not like pressure like a PS3 controller or something from, like the PS3, yeah. And, it's very different. I would suggest getting this controller. I would. I mean, it's a great controller for your Switch. I mean, if you don't like the Joy-Con grip with the Joy-Cons in them, that's completely fine. You don't have to like it. I mean, you don't really have to. It's about what makes you feel comfortable while playing the game. Now, let's go to the battery situation real quick. It's very, very simple, kind of like the old Wii U controller. And, alright, so, as you can see, there is that tiny port right there. So we'll put this in. It's kind of hard one-handed, but I'll probably get it. Got it. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that technical difficulties. And as you can see, the orange light indicates whenever it is successfully charging your controller. And then this cord goes into the back of the dock of the Nintendo Switch. Be careful with this. And it's the middle. It's the USB, as you can see. And then, yeah, and that goes to the controller. Be sure this is all the way in, because I've had troubles before. If you don't push it in all the way, it lacks charge and it doesn't charge as fast, or it doesn't charge at all. And also they had to label it Nintendo on the other side, just so you don't end up putting it in like an iOS cube. Don't do it. They're gonna like sue you or something. Nintendo's gonna sue you. Just warning. But yeah, and make sure always that this goes through this hole, or else you don't want to smush your nice USB cord. And that USB comes with the Switch controller, not the Switch itself, because you don't have controller. And this is my review. Just a quick comparison between the Wii Classic Pro controller and the Switch Pro controller, because this video is getting to be about 10 minutes. The buttons are kind of similar, very similar. more pressure than anything, maybe. And actually, there's a major difference right here. Is that the joysticks are in a completely different area. And there's no power button, so you know what? That sucks. That's kind of stupid. I mean, there's no power button here, and I didn't say this controller sucks, so yeah. So this is my review, and I would suggest that this controller is really nice for the person that wants that nostalgic feel of their Xbox or GameCube, because it feels more like a real controller than the Joy-Cons and the grip. So, yeah, thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, smack the like button, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already to this channel, because I am trying to get out more helpful videos for you guys, and funny videos. And, yeah, thank you. It'll help out a lot, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!